अच्छा ऐसे कैसे हो गया? शेयर द स्क्रीन। एनीवेज ओके, just tell me if it is visible. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ ओके ठीक है। अब इसको देखो, यहाँ पे दिस वाज द इनपुट। सी यू नो व्हाट, व्हाई वी गो फॉर टू पास, राइट? वी गो फॉर टू पास assembler because in single pass it is not possible to convert that entire code into the object code because there are some dependencies that get that are unresolved, like the symbol जो होता है symbol का address। ओके अब एड्रेस क्यों बोल रहे हैं हम? क्योंकि क्योंकि हमारा जो आउटपुट का फॉर्मेट होता है, आई नीड टू रीअरेंज दिस अ लिटिल। ओके तो ये था वाई डू वी गो फॉर टू पास? बिकॉज ऑफ समथिंग कॉल्ड एज फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस। अब ये फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस क्या है? फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस का मतलब है कि जब भी हम मतलब वेन एवर वी आर ट्राइंग टू यूज सम सिंबल, ओके, some languages like in this case, this language allows you to declare it later, declare the symbol later but use it before। okay, उससे क्या हो जाता है कि what happens is you're not getting the address of that location is good. Anyways, I'll just delete this part of the code। okay, so this was the source code। okay, ओके ऐसा हो रहा है, ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, चलो दिस वाज इजी। ओके unnecessary we keep beating around when the things are very easy still, because we haven't figured it out yet कि this was easy। ओके चलो, चलो ये तो क्या था से टू पास क्यों था टू पास असेंबलर? बिकॉज पहले पास में सारा कोड कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रहा था। कौन सा कोड कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रहा था? स्पेशली जो फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस टाइप का कोड था वो कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रहा था। वो क्यों कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रहा था? क्योंकि सिंबल जो है, सिंबल को डिक्लेयर बाद में किया गया था और यूज पहले किया गया था। ओके, डिक्लेरेशन का मतलब क्या है? जहाँ पे वो डिक्लेयर होता है वहाँ पे उस जहाँ पे वो डिक्लेयर होता है उसकी मेमोरी एड्रेस उसको दी जाती है। ठीक है, लाइक ADC अगर लिखा है ADC1 वट एवर, तो जहाँ पे वो DC वाला स्टेटमेंट आता है वो मेमोरी एलोकेट होती है स्टेटमेंट को। ठीक है, दैट इज अ रीजन व्हाई दिस फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस इज सच इंपॉर्टेंट। आई मीन तुमको वही एग्जाम में थियरी क्वेश्चन में फॉरवर्ड रेफरेंस पे 100% दे विल आस्क द क्वेश्चन। ओके, आइदर दिस वे और दैट वे, व्हाई टू पास or what is forward reference, how do you solve forward reference problem? So in the theory there is something called as TII, that is table of incomplete instruction single pass में। ओके, सो सिंगल पास अगर तुम देखोगे तो ये TII नाम का एक डेटा स्ट्रक्चर होता है, दैट इज गिवन इन ढमढेरे। ओके, सो you may that may help। okay, that is similar to a symbol table, not similar to symbol table and all, because वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा लिस्ट रखा जाता है कि कौन से ये सारे सॉल्यूशंस जो हम टेक्स्ट बुक में देखते हैं वो जनरल टाइप सॉल्यूशंस ही हैं। ओके, सिर्फ उनको डॉक्यूमेंट किया गया है। ओके, जैसे तुम्हारे यू आर लॉक्ड डाउन at home and you do not have a scissor, let us say, for cutting a packet। okay, there is a packet of milk which you want to open but you are not able to find the scissor because you lost it। what is the solution? okay, you will definitely take a knife, right? if you don't get a knife also, probably you will cut it with your tooth or something like that। I mean, you find out different solutions, right? वैसे ही है ये। तो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स को अलग अलग तरह से यूज करके या बस इसको हम स्टैंडर्ड सॉल्यूशंस बोलते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये टेक्स्ट बुक में दिए गए हैं। ओके, अदरवाइज दे आर काइंड ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया ना, कैंची नहीं मिली तो क्या, ऐसे ही है वो। ठीक है, ऐसा लिटरली इट इज लाइक दैट। ओके, सो नाउ लेट अस नाउ लुक एट दिस टू आउटपुट ऑफ अ सेकेंड पास। तो फर्स्ट पास का आउटपुट क्या होता है देखो, फर्स्ट पास के आउटपुट में व्हाट यू हैव डन, ओके, इन फर्स्ट पार्ट आउटपुट यू कन्वर्ट, यू जनरेटेड एलसी वैल्यू, तो मेजर कंप्यूटेशन जो है तुम्हारा फर्स्ट पास में हो जाता है, ओके. सो यू हैव यू व्हाट यू डिड इन फर्स्ट पास इज you read instructions line after line, and after reading them line after reading one line, you broke that line into words, that is you tokenized them, okay. After tokenizing, you calculated the LC value, okay, and that is you assigned an LC value to that instruction like this, that is you wrote down the LC value, then you generated a tuple. Now this tuple was generated because the instructions are of three types, that is imperative statements. Imperative statements are the ones which get converted to lower level, that is a machine code, because they are executable, okay. Next is AD, which is assembler directive, which are instructions for assembler to carry out some operations, right. And there is DL, okay. So if you just check, I haven't written DL here probably, but okay, so I could write a declarative statement, okay, and in that declarative statement I could have something like 1001024, okay, and then I would have a declarative statement like DL01, okay. Now DL01, let us say it is a DC, then in that case this first operand is going to be dash and second operand is going to be constant, but then we write it as C comma 2 or whatever, C comma 2 was the value, 2 was the, what do you say, value, DC ADC 2, like this, okay. So now I'm just see, this program may not correspond exactly to this particular symbol table, but I'm just giving you the method, I'm just giving you a general method as to how to convert, okay. So now here here in what happens, let us first know what is the syntax for output here, okay. So output means whenever you want to generate out the object code, what is the syntax for object code? So first thing is LC, and then you write a opcode. So you write plus opcode, which is a number. Everything is going to be in number. There are not going to be any alphabet, or there won't be any special symbol like punctuation marks and all. It's not going to be there. Okay. So here, and this will be code for operand 1. Okay, and next is going to be a memory address. This is the syntax of the output, that is the object code, okay. So now we are going to follow the process here, okay. What we are going to do again, as I said, what is pass to second pass? In the second pass, intermediate code, so this is the intermediate code file. So intermediate code is passed to pass 2 from pass 1, that is pass 1 sends this file to pass 2, okay. Now symbol table is sent, literal table is sent, pool tab is sent, okay. So all this information is sent by pass 1 to pass 2 of assembler, okay. So that is how it is. Now how does pass 2 use this information? Okay, how does pass 2 use this information? It reads the first line, it comes to know that it is AD, assembler directive, okay. It is not going to convert this to lower level, okay, done. It will take the second line, okay. It will take the second line, the program will take the second line, the pass 2 program will take the second line. It will try to convert that into what do you say, object code. And how will it do it? It will keep the LC value as it is. Then it will break open this tuple and keep the code for IS. If it is IS, listen, it was AD, so it did not convert that to the outcome, that is the object code. But because next instruction was IS, it took the LC value, it wrote the LC value, it broke this tuple, and it kept only the opcode for IS. It read the next value. So next value could be depending upon how you have represented. So if you have represented it in a form of tuple like this, okay, or maybe only number like this, okay. So it depends upon you how you are representing it, right? So you may take this, the tuple, you can break that tuple, and then you can write only the code, okay. Now why did you why did you add this thing there? You know, why did you add or comma or c comma something there? Okay, remind me later. I'll be answering this question. Okay, remind me later. So now what? Okay, now next operand is the memory address. Okay, where do you get that memory address from? You get that memory address from L comma 0, because that's, so you go to L means literal table. Okay, literal table means 0th location, that is 1008. So you replace this with 1008 and our first instruction is completed. You take the second instruction. Second instruction is what? It is IS. So we need to convert that. Okay, now for converting that, so you see this is very simple, you know, it's very simple, class 2. So for converting that, again you write the LC value as it is, then break the tuple. Okay, you break the tuple and replace this with plus. Okay, and then that's it. That means this is the executable code, instruction. ये जो पहले प्लस के साथ आता है वो इंस्ट्रक्शन होता है, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे होता है 4 क्योंकि वो ऑपरेंड 1 का कोड है. तीसरा सेकंड ऑपरेंड इज L, 0. Now L, 0, you know it is 1008, but still you'll refer to this L, 0 and you see the LC value is 1008. LC value is nothing but a memory address, right? So you replace this with 1008. Okay, now you go to the next instruction. What do you find in next instruction? It is also an IS, so you pick it from there, and you pick it from there means you read that into your program. ओके, ये अगर बीच में तुम्हारा प्रोग्राम है तो तुम उसको रीड करोगे, उसको टोकनाइज करोगे, उसमें से LC वैल्यू एज इट इज रखोगे, ठीक है, और जो इंस्ट्रक्शन IS वाला इंस्ट्रक्शन है उसको ब्रेक करके उसका नंबर यहाँ पे लिखोगे, ठीक है. फिर ऑपरेंड 1 अगर ट्यूपल है तो उसको ब्रेक करके नंबर लिखोगे. ओके, अगर सिर्फ नंबर है तो विल राइट इट एज इट इज, ठीक है. अब S, डैश, अब S, डैश तो एरर है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि सिंबल डिक्लेयर नहीं हुआ है, बट समझो कि ये S, 1 था, तो हम क्या करेंगे, 1th लोकेशन में जाएंगे, XYZ, यहाँ पे LC वैल्यू है 1002 एंड यू गोइंग टू रिप्लेस दिस. व्हाई आई एम रिप्लेसिंग दिस विद 1002? बिकॉज it is S, 1 and in location number 1 it is 1002. I'll be replacing. So 3 instructions are done. Now I go to the next. So like this I'll go on replacing all these instructions. जो IS दिख रहा है तुम्हें यहाँ पे, बहुत ही सिंपल है. सेकेंड पास बहुत ही छोटा सा कोड है, बहुत ही छोटा. उसमें क्या कर रहे हैं, बस you're taking the LC value, you're keeping it as it is, then you're breaking. If it is a IS statement, remember, if it is a IS statement, you're breaking that down, you're keeping only the code, and operand also you're keeping only the code, and then if it is a symbol or literal, you're referring to that table at that index which is given. So this is S, 1, so you'll refer to symbol table, and you'll go to location number 1, it says 1002. So again you'll be writing here 1002. Of course I'm showing this as writing into a file, output file, but that is not how it is happening. I'm just reading into a program and I'm converting. I'm just, okay, so like this you'll be going on converting all instructions, और इसके आगे के जितने instructions हैं वो सारे इस तरह से convert करते जाओगे, ठीक है. अब AD आया. ओके, अभी AD क्या है, AD3 है, और AD3 LTORG है. तो LTORG से हमें पता चलेगा कि वहाँ पे लिटरल स्टोर हुआ है, करेक्ट. तो हम क्या करेंगे, वो पूरा इंस्ट्रक्शन पढ़ेंगे. ओके, तो ये जो AD वाला स्टेटमेंट है 1008. ओके, तो यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे 1008. ओके, सॉरी, नॉट हियर. तू ऍडेड नाही आहेस, तुला कॅलेंडर टीम मध्येच ऍड केलंय मी. ठीक आहे, पाठवून दिलं मी. Okay, sorry. Fine. Okay, so you see here, okay, you read this next instruction 1008. Okay, and you simply take the instruction as it is. You keep the LC value. You remove this AD because we don't want this AD, because AD was only for the assembler. AD was a directive only for assembler, and in the output we'll be writing 00. Okay, 00 means there is no instruction, there is no operand 1, but at location 1 there is this value stored because it is a literal, no, so we'll be storing 1. Okay, that is, we'll be storing the literal there. Then we'll be taking the next instruction. Which is the next instruction? 1009 पे 2 स्टोर हुआ है, 2 is the literal that is stored. So you'll be having again the same thing. Okay, so what will you do? You'll have this 1009. Again for instruction you will have 00. Again for operand 100 because there is nothing, no, so nothing is replaced with 00. ठीक है? Okay, and we write the literal 2. Okay, just a second guys, thinking. You can see my screen, right? My query, I have what query I have is top का भी कोड 00 है, तो see what they have done. For stop also they have done plus 00, and for literals, for storing literals also they have taken 00. I just wanted to confirm that. So that's the reason I came here. You can see my screen, right, children?
Oh yes, ma'am.
Yeah. When we put a plus, no, it usually is it is usually an executable statement. Okay, because means it is an instruction. Okay, so but that's the reason why I did not write plus there, but they have written plus here even for the memory storage. So let us follow that. Thoda, anyways, there are some differences. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll keep in mind that whenever there is nothing, we'll be putting a 00 and we'll be putting a plus also. I had not written plus here because this was not an imperative statement. That is, it was not an executable statement. And I have put plus in the places wherever there was is. Is means those statements were going to get executed. Okay, there were executable statements. That's the reason I had put plus. But now Dhamdere, what he has done in the book, sorry, Dhamdere sir, what he has done in the book is he has also put plus plus in case of LTORG, that is जहाँ पे उन्होंने ये नंबर स्टोर किए हैं वो भी, तो कोई बात नहीं, हम भी ऐसे करेंगे, ठीक है? So 1010, this is the next value, 1010. Again, it is storing only a literal. So this is how we are going to process, and then here we are going to write the literal, that is 3. Okay, so we're going to store 3 here. Okay, now next is what? Again is. Okay, so is तो pretty simple है. बताओ कोई मुझे, how will this is be implemented? Tell me. 1013 1 is 2. Tell me, who will tell me this? Plus quick.
02.
02, very good. Operand 1.
01.
And then operand 2. Operand 2 is s comma dash. अब ये dash नहीं होना चाहिए था, मतलब that was an error. समझो 0 है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? We'll go to the 0th location. We'll pick the memory address 1012, and we will write that memory address here 1012. Are you getting that, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you, or if there is any question, please ask. So this is is. So I'll just take this 8, okay, and then I'll just take this 3, okay, and I'll put that 3 here because it's operand 1 and operand 2 is not there, so I'll just put this as 00, okay, because it's not there. Okay, now ADZ, again this is LTORG, again we'll process it the same way we did it here. Okay, तो ये डॉट डॉट मतलब बीच के जो IS स्टेटमेंट थे वो वैसे ही कन्वर्ट होंगे, इसलिए मैंने डॉट डॉट मीन्स कंटिन्यू. ओके, अब DL DS और DL DC, ओके, वो कैसे करेंगे? देखो यहाँ पे DL है, ठीक है, तो DL के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? देखो 1024, the LC will remain as it is. Okay, it's DL. So for DL again we are going to replace it with 00. Okay, and is going to be 00 because there is no operand 1 and operand 2 is a value, so we'll be restoring 02. No, so we're going to store 2 there. Okay, in case of DS, let us say 1025. Okay, and then let us say we had this ds. So ds is represented as dl comma 02. I hope you have understood what is ds. No, declare storage. Declare storage is like declaring an array. Declare storage is like declaring an array of how many locations? The number of locations that are represented here. So if suppose I want 100 locations, I will say 100. That is a ds 100. I'll say a ds 100. That means I am declaring storage for 100 consecutive locations. अब इसको कैसे convert करना है, ठीक है? इसको pretty simple, okay? So we say 1025, okay, and then you say plus 00, okay, then 00, and then 00. So all zeros. The only that will be reflected here will be 1, 2. So we added 1025 with 100 and we got 15. Okay, there's the next memory location. तो DEC के केस में वहां पे वैल्यू आ जाएगी. DS के केस में there will be no value, but how will you know that it's a DS? Because this locations, no, they will be put somewhere, no, against that variable. तो कोई जो भी वेरिएबल जगह पे, यहाँ पे जो भी वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर हुआ होगा, लेट अस से बी डिक्लेयर हुआ है, तो यहाँ पे होंगे लोकेशंस 100 और इसका मेमोरी एड्रेस होगा 1025 से लेके आगे 100 लोकेशंस. आई बात समझ? It is as simple as that. Okay, now what happens? You must have seen in the textbooks there is something called as variant 1, variant 2. Okay, now what is the reason behind having such variant 1, variant 2? तुमने देखा होगा assembler का pass 1 has so many things to do. I mean, it has so many activities to think of. It has to think about 5 assembler directives. It has to think about declaratives. I mean, it has to work on so many fronts, right? Error handling and all. So what is being done to balance the code? Balance the code means see to it that assembler 1 and assembler pass 2 both do almost equal. They cannot have equal amount of tasks, but task distribution जो होता है ना, जैसे अगर मैं क्लास में देखूं कि मैं कुछ मैंने 3 असाइनमेंट्स दिए हैं और सारे प्रज्वल अकेला कर रहा है और दूसरा बच्चा कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, तो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल टेक 1.5 असाइनमेंट फ्रॉम प्रज्वल एंड गिव इट टू यू कि तुम करो. ओके, सो लाइक दैट. ओके, सो दे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग. सो व्हाट इज डन, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे अगर तुम आर कॉमा समथिंग या सी कॉमा समथिंग लिखते हो तो एरर हैंडलिंग यहाँ पे इस कोड में किया जा सकता है. So while you're saying, okay, branch on condition, BC statement should not have a register, or other statements like add and subtract and all should not have a condition code less than वगैरह. तो उस केस में तुम error दे सकते हो, ठीक है? This you can do it in pass 2. Okay, that means, and also you may in pass 1 you may actually not do, what do you say, you may not do certain things, okay, certain activities which can be pushed ahead to pass 2. तो ऐसे एक्टिविटीज तुम पास 2 को फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हो जो चलता है, जैसे पास 1 में किया या पास 2 में किया तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. ऐसे एक्टिविटीज हम पास 2 को भेज देंगे तो नंबर ऑफ टास्क बैलेंस हो जाएंगे और कोड का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन भी बैलेंस हो जाएगा. लेकिन in we are going to do variant 1 only. That is, majority of the tasks we are going to do in a pass 1 only. Okay, have you understood, children?